Direct from the trading floor of Corey and Slocum Oliver, this is Mind Your Own Business. I'm Mike Tuccinello on the trading floor. This week, the stock market traded in its roller coaster for a bumper car ride, going around in circles, everybody absorbing a few shocks. Stock traders seem to be spending half their time waiting to see what Alan Greenspan will do about interest rates, and the other half waiting to see what Alan Greenspan will do about interest rates. There were jitters about the new Treasury Secretary's nomination being held up in the Senate, jitters about the outcome of the Microsoft trial. As a matter of fact, the market is about as jittery as Hugh Hefner's next bride on wedding day. While market watchers and day traders alike wait for straws in the wind, one man keeps busy blowing. Kevin Butcher, one of the new breed of virtual entrepreneurs who's fueling the internet frenzy, is here with us today to discuss his newest venture. Kevin, welcome to the trading floor.
Thanks, Mike. Nice to be someplace as virtual as my business.
Kevin's referring to the fact that we're actually in a tiny cubicle. Kevin, perhaps the most exciting part of internet stock mania over the past couple of years has been the IPO phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
Won't you bring our less market-savvy investors up to speed on what an IPO is?
Are you serious? Okay. Okay, an IPO very simply is, I think the initials stand for initial public offering, purchase offering, something like that. You know, we just call them IPOs. It's like, does anybody know what ESPN means, you know? Anyway, an IPO is a way for a company that's new, that's on the cutting edge of technology, to go to the market and sell its first issue of stock and raise a lot of money for, you know, more innovation or whatever.
And the whatever would include instant wealth in the 8-figure range for the principals of these very young companies, often while the firms are farther away from showing a profit than the Arnold Palmer dry cleaning chain.
Well, these things happen.
In short, it's a way of milking the cash cow before she started grazing.
Well, I'm a city boy, I guess.
But, Kevin, you're adding a new twist to the DNA of this particular idea.
Yes, Mike, it's obvious that investors are having a love affair with the internet.
Oh, sure. Anything with a .com in its name can raise enough money to make Bill Gates pretend to be nervous.
Well, the trouble is, most of these companies, as you say, are losing lots of money. I mean, Amazon being the best example, it's just hemorrhaging cash. And why?
Well, that would be the $64 million question.
Huh? Why? Because these companies are spending money way before they've got enough customers. It's PCS, pre-customer spending, and, Mike, it can kill your company.
And your solution is?
I'm coming to market with an IPO called Zilch.com, and believe me, Mike, we're not making a move until we can make some money, too.
Oh, well, what exactly does Zilch.com do?
Well, as you might expect, it's an internet company. We're totally into e-commerce, and our whole business model exists in the virtual domain.
Which means what exactly?
Literally zilch.
As in zip or nada?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, MikeZip.com is a name we've registered, and nada.com, we think, will position us in very good shape in the vanguard, as a matter of fact, for the internet explosion in the Hispanic market.
And again, doing what on the internet?
Well, again, something innovative, although what that is depends on the research that we don't have the money to do until we do our IPO.
So all the proceeds will go into R&D?
Much of them will go into R&B. R is Dean Robinson, my partner.
And you're the B?
I'm the B, Kevin Butcher.
Kevin Butcher.
Right. We thought to ourselves, why pour years of effort into something, you know, that might not work, and then try to cash in? By that time, the bloom might well be off the internet rose. So what we want to do is liberate all the inherent value embedded in a concept like Zilch.com now, and then with the rest of the proceeds, we'll go buy somebody who's been doing a lot of research and beta testing and all.
Sure.
And we'll purpose Zilch.com from there.
So basically you're raising money for a company that's a company in name only.
Well, Mike, have you ever talked to anybody from Yahoo or Amazon?
No.
What makes you believe anybody's there? It's just one really well-programmed computer, and in the case of Amazon, some immigrants in a warehouse. We can have that tomorrow if we need to, but maybe we don't need to. Mike, what we're doing is, through keeping the company's skeletal character, we're retaining the flexibility to be flexible. And in this fast-changing internet environment, that's the best kind of business to be.
If you don't break out of the egg, you can't ever be a dinosaur, eh?
It's a good way of putting it, Mike. Would you like to be on our board?
I guess if I did, I'd have to say on my conflict of interest forms that,
If you have an interest in zilch, you're cool.
Well, I like to think so, even though I am a fan of air supply. Kevin Butcher, thanks for coming by and showing us just how virtual reality can be.
My pleasure, Mike. Oh, visit our website. It's under construction. It's really just a blank page with an error message, but it's cool.
And if time is money, that's all the money we have for this edition of Mind Your Own Business. From the trading floor of Corey and Slocum Oliver, this is Mike Tuccinello, thanking you for listening and reminding you, this week, mind the business of someone you love.